Hi lovelies! Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, a warm welcome to you. I create fragrance, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, that way you don't miss any of my videos. So you guys, I'm here today with my favorite go-to winter fragrances. Why winter fragrances, you ask? Not fall and winter fragrances? Well, I will explain to you why that is. You guys, I really think there is a difference between fragrances that you should wear in the fall and winter. There is a difference. I know mostly you want to separate your fragrances by the weather, you know, warm weather fragrances and cold weather fragrances. But within the cold weather category, I believe there is a difference between fall and winter fragrances. I will explain what that difference is and share with you my favorite winter fragrances. If you want to see what they are and hear my thoughts, just keep watching. So you guys, before I share my amazing go-to designer winter fragrances, I have something to share with you guys. I have a 30% discount code for you guys to shop for fragrances this holiday season. You guys, I am so happy that I have it for you guys. I'm so excited. You can use Ceylon, the discount code Ceylon, on fragrancenet.com, which is one of the biggest and most trusted online fragrance shop, you guys, and they sell 100% authentic fragrances, as you guys all know. They gave me a 30% discount code for you guys to use. Most of you guys missed my video. Go watch it. My video on ultimate fragrance gift guide for women, the designer edition. Most of you missed it because you guys are busy being with your family and friends this holiday season, which I can't blame you guys for. I'm loving spending time with my family as well. You guys, I think most of you missed that video. Go check that one out. There is all the information listed in that description box. Go to that video. There's the link to Fragrance Net and the discount code down in the description box. Go use it, you guys. So you guys, like I said, I prefer to wear certain fragrances in the fall and some others in the winter. So in the fall time, you guys, I like to wear mostly my gourmand fragrances, especially the very heavy gourmand fragrances, and my warmer fragrances I like to wear in the fall time, and really like the thick, dense ones. But I feel like the weather in fall and winter are quite different, although they're both cold weather, obviously. But in the fall, the weather is not like super cold and like snowy, you know, it's not as crisp. In the winter time, there's this like brightness about the winter, you know, there's snow on the ground, but there is a lot of sunshine in the winter. If you haven't noticed that, you know, winter is still dark, but during the daytime, there's a lot of like sunshine and that bounces off the snow. There's this bright feeling about winter. And also that super coldness in the winter is perfect. That weather is perfect. The crisp, super cold, icy weather is perfect for balsam and conifer fragrances, you guys. Balsam fragrances are the balsamic fragrances, you know, balsam resin fragrances. There are several types of balsam notes, like those balsamic balsam notes. And then there are conifer notes, like the piney, like the evergreen notes that you get, you know, like juniper and like, you know, there's fir, there is those type of conifer type, you know, notes that are piney, evergreeny, that kind of notes. Those are perfect for the winter crisp, super cold, bright weather, as opposed to fall that's a little bit, you know, dark, a little not as cold. I've noticed that gourmand fragrances, thick, heavy gourmands, work actually super well in not too cold and not too warm weather, which is fall time, as opposed to conifer and balsam type fragrances that work so much better in super duper cold weather. So that's one type, balsam, conifer type fragrances. And then there are the soft gourmands. you know, the gourmets that aren't like super thick and super dense, like Maison Lancôme Oud Bouquet. That's a fall time fragrance to me. Those type of ones are too thick and too heavy and better for fall. Whereas soft gourmets, gourmet notes like whipped cream or, you know, like very softer type of gourmet fragrances work really, really well in super cold weather. Some white florals with like slight gourmet notes or nutty notes like almond or chestnut, that sort of stuff work so beautifully in winter weather, you guys. And there's something really, there's this cold feel about the fragrances that work really well in winter as opposed to the warmer ones that I wear in the fall. For example, Lancôme Hypnotic Poison is perfect example. There's something cold about it. Also, another note that works very well in cold weather is musk. Heavy musk fragrances that are like super, super musk heavy. Musk works all year round, you guys. It's a fragrance note that works all year round depending on how much musk is in it and what type of musk it is, and depends on the composition as well. I'm talking about a heavy, huge dose of musk. And when musk is one of the star notes in the fragrance, it tends to work better in the winter months because there's something really cold and edgy about that musk, like heavy dose of musk that works super well in the winter time. Like Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez, that is a great example for that. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite go-to fragrances for winter. This is one of those soft gourmets that I talked to you about with that whipped cream and nutty type of notes. This is it. This is the Dick and Voltaire. This is Her. This fragrance is so beautiful and so unique, you guys. And I love wearing this in the winter time. This has that whipped cream note, like I told you. There is a chestnut note in here that is so beautiful and complements that whipped cream so well. Gives it that nuttiness, you know, it's really yummy. This is perfect for winter and this performs beautifully in super cold weather, that crisp, cold winter weather. This is perfect for. This is a very edgy fragrance, you guys. I consider this a very sort of edgy type, different type fragrance, you know. So you guys, like I said, this is a very vanilla heavy fragrance, and then there's that lactonic vibes from the whipped cream. It's sweet. It's got a balsamicness, definitely there are balsamic notes, balsam notes in this fragrance. It's powdery. It's got slight soft spices. So it opens with pink pepper, jasmine sambac, and silkwood blossom. So it's a gorgeous opening with that slight soft spiciness of the pink pepper mixed in with that jasmine sambac and the other silkwood blossom. And then in the middle you get a huge dose of vanilla. There's whipped cream and chestnut, you guys. Mwah, so good. Whipped cream with that nutty chestnut. So good, and the massive dose of vanilla. And then in the base you get cashmere wood and sandalwood. It's a gorgeous fragrance. Like I said, it has that sort of balsam feel, and it has that chestnut with the nuttiness, that whipped cream, the soft gourmet quality. Everything that winter weather calls for, you guys. This is the Dick and Voltaire. This is Her. So you guys, next I have a true ice queen, you guys. This fragrance reminds me of an ice queen, you know, an ice queen type person. Not personality per se, but like I think of like Ice Queen from that one, you know, fairy tale, what do you call it? Like it has like Kyle is the name of the boy in the, you know, Greta and Kyle. What is that? What is that? I can't think of it right now. I'll put it up here. You know, like the Ice Queen from that fairy tale. That's what this reminds me of. This one is none other than Dior Addict, you guys. This is like the quintessential winter fragrance. I told you guys white florals work really well in winter, with especially in the kind of you know, balsam and like conifer type compositions, and that's what I think this is. There are many notes that they haven't revealed in this fragrance, but I know there are balsam notes in here. I can smell them. So this one, you guys, like I said, very much like winter fragrance. It's very much a white floral fragrance. There's a big dose of vanilla in here as well. It's got that soft gourmand touch a little bit with the beautiful white florals. And then I can smell balsam notes in here. I know there must be, and there's definitely a big dose of musk in here that I can smell, although it's not revealed. They haven't revealed that there's musk in it, but there's definitely musk in this fragrance. It's a very like white floral vanilla. It's got a little bit of like, you know, citruses in here. There's definitely balsam notes. There's a little bit of greenness about it. It's powdery. It's definitely super aromatic. This is an aromatic fragrance, you guys. I don't even have to spray this one. I really don't. So the only notes they have revealed are mandarin leaf, orange blossom, jasmine sambac, and bourbon vanilla. But you guys, this has more. This definitely has some balsam notes in it. It's got that sort of cold, I wouldn't say piney, not quite conifer, I don't think, but definitely balsam notes. It's got that cold vibes. It's like a very cold perfume. It's not a warm perfume. And you would think in the winter you want to wear warm perfumes because people always say, you know, if the weather's cold, you wear warm perfumes. But it's not quite true. You can't really lump fall and winter together, in my opinion, because fall weather is a little bit different, quite a bit actually different than the winter weather. You know, there is a difference there. So yeah, this is a Dior Addict by Christian Dior. Another perfect beauty for winter weather, and one of the first fragrances that I think of when I think of winter fragrances is this one right here. I mentioned it in the beginning. This is Dior Hypnotic Poison. You guys, this one is one of those cold beauties that is perfect for winter. Like I said, you guys, don't be fooled by like one sort of tropically note in fragrances in thinking which weather to wear it in, because for example, coconut is a fragrance note that you get in very much like winter type fragrances sometimes, like this one right here. This is actually a white floral heavy fragrance with almond, so it's got a little nuttiness about it. So it's like one of those fragrances, but this also has a small, you know, coconut note in the opening. That's only there to sort of add to that complexity of the composition, to kind of complement and support some notes. It doesn't mean that it is a summertime fragrance just because it had one like tropical kind of notes. So this one does have a little bit of coconut, but it's very much a cold, you know, white floral, cold type fragrance that's very mysterious and musky and sexy. That is perfect for winter weather. This also has a massive dose of musk, by the way. This is also a fragrance that has a massive dose of vanilla. We're seeing a theme here. There's like huge doses of vanilla in wintry cold vibe fragrances apparently. So this, yeah, has a massive dose of vanilla. It's a little bit sweet. It's nutty from the almond. Like I said, it has a like slightly hint of coconut. It's a very balsamic fragrance, you guys. There's your hint right there. It's got balsam notes in here that they have not revealed, which makes it perfect for winter weather. You know, balsamic fragrances are much better in cold weather period, and especially winter when it comes to certain balsam notes. Yeah, it's powdery, it's woody, it's balsamic. So there's coconut in the opening and a couple of fruity notes like plum and apricot, I believe, in this fragrance. There's of course those gorgeous white florals in the middle like jasmine, lily of the valley, and tuberose, with other florals like rose in the middle. And then there's a little bit of caraway seed, adding a little bit of that licorice vibe. You know how caraway seeds smell a little bit like licorice. There's Brazilian wood, I believe, in here, some woody notes. Yeah, there's definitely a massive dose of vanilla. There's also sandalwood, adding that sensual touch, and a huge dose of musk, adding that edginess to this fragrance. And then there's of course that huge note of almond, adding the nuttiness to this fragrance. This is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. Speaking of musky white florals, I have another one here for you. This is Givenchy Alon, you guys. This one, Very interesting fragrance. Again, the bottle is dark, as you can tell. Really not a summertime fragrance, you guys. This one again is a beautiful white floral fragrance with the woody notes and a little bit earthy. It's got this muskiness about it. It's definitely got musk. If it's not revealed, I don't remember if it's revealed or not, but definitely musk. So yes, the fragrance composition in this fragrance is very interesting. It's got a very spicy, you know, opening with that black pepper, with that sort of like, you know, sting, you know, of the black pepper, you know. And then there are gorgeous white florals like tuberose, you know, jasmine in the middle with a sesame seed note. Now you guys, I can't really tell the sesame seed note. I don't really smell it per se, but I assume that it adds to the overall composition. And in the base you get a massive dose of vanilla and earthy notes like patchouli and vetiver. I feel like they haven't revealed it, but this one definitely has musk in it, a big dose of musk, and maybe some conifer notes I'm smelling, or balsam notes. It's got that sort of balsam piney kind of touch to it too, that I can sort of smell in the background behind the musk and the white florals. Yeah, this one is a nice cold white floral musky type fragrance for the super cold winter weather. This is Givenchy Alon en Tons. Then I have another fragrance that you wouldn't really suspect is a fragrance for winter. The bottle gives it away that it's for, you know, colder weather, and I would say nighttime wear. But you know, a lot of people would look at the fragrance notes and see one fragrance note and think that, oh, this is for not, you know, this is, you can wear it in the summertime. No, if you wear it in the summertime, make sure it's at nighttime. This is definitely a winter fragrance to me. This is Dolce Gabbana, the only one en Tons, you guys. This is one of those, like I said, cold vibe fragrances. It gives me cold vibes. It's a white floral fragrance. Like I told you, those white floral fragrances, you know, with like notes like musk and balsam and stuff, perfect for winter weather. This is a white floral fragrance. It's got a huge dose of vanilla actually. There are woody notes, and there's like a little bit of coconut in here. Like I said, just like Hypnotic Poison has a little bit of coconut, and it doesn't mean you know, it's a summertime fragrance, you know what I mean? Yeah, it is. It's got the kind of the cold vibes, and I feel like I can smell some balsam notes in here that they have not revealed. So it opens with neroli, green apple, and Italian orange. In the middle you get all the beautiful white florals like jasmine, orange blossom with a little bit of that coconut. You know, you can smell the coconut adds to those white florals. Something about coconut enhances like this, you know, kind of mysterious, narcotic, hypnotic, sort of bewitching smell of white florals. And then in the base you get a massive dose of vanilla, cashmere wood, and I think cedar as well. This is Dolce & Gabbana, the only one en Tons. So there's another really dark, gorgeous beauty from Chanel that I love to wear in the winter weather when it's really, really cold. Works super well, performs amazing in winter weather. I've lost the cap to it. I lost it like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. I haven't been able to find it. I have to turn my whole room upside down to find it, which I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Excuse the caplessness. This is Chanel Coco Noir. This one, you guys, I love this one. This is one of the more edgy Chanels. You know, a lot of the Chanels have the vintage vibe. This does too, but this is also very, very edgy. It's a very woody, citrus, warm, spicy patchouli, very aromatic fragrance with florals like rose, and then there's vanilla as well. There is a massive dose of musk. It opens with a bunch of beautiful citruses like lemon, bergamot, orange, some like a lot of citruses. And in the middle you get gorgeous florals like jasmine, rose, geranium, narcissus, and then I believe there's also peach in the middle. This is a massive dose of vanilla, you guys, because there are 3 types of vanilla smelling notes in here. There's vanilla, there's benzoin, which is a resin that smells like vanilla, and there's tonka bean, which is like a deeper vanilla. So a huge dose of vanilla in here. There's a massive dose of musk, there's a massive dose of patchouli, and then there's cloves adding a warm spicy touch, and there's sandalwood with that sensual feel. Yeah, I love this fragrance. It's a very kind of mysterious, dark, powerful fragrance. It may not have balsam notes, but it may. Maybe there are some resins that are balsam resins in here, but it gives me that that feel, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this is Chanel Coco Noir. So you guys, next I have a bunch of amazing, strong, musky fragrances that are perfect for winter weather. And of course, it's the house that specializes in amazing musk fragrances. Yes, you guessed it, it's Narciso Rodriguez. It is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. You guys, this is the first one I want to share with you. I have a couple of others here from Narciso. Ooh, this one is like the musky, cold, strong, fashionable beauty. You know, this fragrance smells like a confident woman who's fashionable and edgy. Musk has this edginess to it, you know, like musk gives fragrances like an edgy feel. Really, anytime you get musk in a fragrance, it smells very edgy, very fashionable. This one is a strong musk fragrance, you guys. So if you don't like the note of musk, stay away from this one. Although I don't know why you wouldn't like musk. Oh gosh, you guys, give musk a try if you feel intimidated by musk. I know it can be a bit of an intimidating note, but I'm telling you, it's sexy. It makes fragrances smell edgy. People notice when you wear musk fragrances. Something about musk, people smell it, people notice it. This one is a white floral fragrance with a massive dose of musk. By the way, this is the strongest musk fragrance from the house of Narciso. This has more musk than any other fragrance that they have released. Yeah, this is like the strongest, like the musky one, but it's so sexy, so edgy, so fashionable. I get so many compliments on this, you guys. In elevators and stuff, people can notice, people smell it. Like I said, this is a woody white floral with a massive dose of musk, you guys. It's also very aromatic. It's powdery. It has like this sort of milky lactonic feel about it too. And I feel like there might be one note which I will reveal what might be giving that lactonic feel. It is also kind of animalic from that white floral and from the musk. It's a little bit earthy. I think vetiver is what's giving the earthy touch. So it opens with massive dose of gardenia and rose, you guys. Gardenia is one of my favorite gorgeous white florals. And then in the middle, you get that humongous dose of musk, you guys. And then you get like cedar, and then you get vetiver. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's like a woody white floral that's musky. There's definitely a sort of like a milkiness to this fragrance. I'm thinking there might be like milk or like cream kind of note in here, not whipped cream quite. I'm thinking more like a cream, chantilly cream type thing. I don't know. There's a milky vibe to this fragrance as well. This is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. So you guys, the next one I'm not going to take very long because it's quite similar to the first one I talked about, but a little bit different. This is Narciso Poudre by Narciso Rodriguez. This one is also super beautiful, and this is a little bit more powdery than the original. Actually, the original is pretty powdery too. I mean, they're about equal amount of powdery. Maybe this one is a little bit more. Again, this is just like the original Narciso. It's a white floral, woody, musky fragrance. It's just like the other one, very aromatic, powdery. It's got balsam notes in here that I can smell very well. It's got rose. It's got a little bit of vanilla. So it opens with gorgeous florals like orange blossom, jasmine, and rose, you guys. Beautiful. I love the floral bouquet in the opening, especially with that massive dose of musk that's peeking through from the middle of this fragrance. Ooh, so good. And then just like the original Narciso, you get a huge dose of musk in the middle. And then in the base, you get tonka bean with that vanilla vibes. There's patchouli in here. There's a cedar, I think, for woody notes. And then vetiver with that earthy touch. There is a balsam note in here, you guys, giving it that sort of balsamic vibes, which is perfect for winter weather. Yeah, powdery fragrances, you guys, by the way, are amazing to wear in the winter cold weather, especially mixed in with musk. Yeah, this is another great one, Narciso Poudre by Narciso Rodriguez. Last Narciso I have for you is Narciso Rodriguez For Her. This one is a very powerful fragrance. Instead of white florals, this has osmanthus, which is like that floral, like a yellowish floral that gives you sort of like apricot dipped in honey kind of vibes. Yeah, so this is like a musk osmanthus fragrance. You know, this is quite woody as well. It's super, super musky. It's powdery. It's woody. It's got that yellow floral, like the osmanthus in here. It's quite a bit floral with other floral notes too. A little bit fruity. And again, just like the other Narcissos, very aromatic. It's animalic. It's got woody notes. Did I say woody notes? And it's got a little bit of amberiness to it. So it opens with African orange flower, osmanthus, and bergamot, you guys. And then you get a heavy dose of musk and amber in the middle. And then you get a massive dose of vanilla, patchouli, and vetiver, which vetiver adds that earthy touch. Patchouli kind of makes it strong, you know. Perfect kind of cold feeling, musky, strong fragrance for winter, you guys. It's a very powerful fragrance. This is Narciso Rodriguez For Her. So you guys, last but not least, I have some cherry fragrances. Cherry is perfect for cold weather, period. Whether it's super cold or a little bit cold. My first two here, I'm gonna kind of lump them together because they're the original and the flanker. This is Guerlain La Petite Robe Noir and Guerlain La Petite Robe Noir Black Perfecto. You guys, I love this a little bit more than this one. I'll start with that. Yeah, this is a very sweet, super sweet cherry fragrance with that nuttiness from the almond. It's a little bit soft spicy. It's got vanilla. It's a little powdery. I think there's iris or some kind of powdery note. So yeah, you guys, it opens with a big dose of cherry, almond. There's red berries and I think like bergamot for citrus. So in the middle you get rose, taif rose, licorice, which licorice adds to that sort of darkness of this fragrance. And then there is tea leaf. And in the base you get a massive dose of vanilla with tonka bean and vanilla. And there's patchouli for strength. This is a very strong fragrance. And there's iris adding that powdery vibes to this fragrance. And there's anise, which is kind of like the same vibes as licorice, you know, has that sort of licoricey vibes. This is very much a winter fragrance for me. The only time I wear this is really like the cold weather, fall and winter time. La Petite Robe Noir by Guerlain. And then we have its stronger sister here, Black Perfecto. This one has a leather note in it on top of some of the same notes as the original. This one is a lot sexier, a lot more, has a punch to it. It's sexy, it's edgy. Yeah, with that leather. Leather makes it smell expensive, sophisticated, and sexy all at the same time. Yeah, just like the original, it's a very sweet cherry fragrance with that almond nuttiness in it. But this has that added leather accord. It's got, you know, rose. It's got that a little bit of animalic, you know, vibe to it. It's got patchouli. Yeah, just like the original, it has, you know, there's almond and cherry in the opening. And I believe the black tea note is in the opening of this fragrance. And then in the middle, you get that licorice and rose, just like, you know, the original. And then in the base, you get that beautiful massive dose of leather that adds to the rest of the base notes like tonka bean, patchouli, and there's also a big dose of musk in this one, which adds to that sexiness and the edginess of this version. I much prefer this actually over the original. I love both, but I like this one more. This is Guerlain La Petite Robe Noir Black Perfecto. Last but not least, I have the most beautiful cherry fragrance in the world on the market. Unfortunately, this one's performance isn't the best, as we all know that. So I like to carry a decant of it with me, but the accord, the cherry accord in this is perfect for wintertime. This one is Tom Ford Lost Cherry, you guys. Oh, you guys know how much I love this. This is the most beautiful cherry almond fragrance ever. So those are the two main accords, cherry and almond. It's of course very, very sweet. All cherry fragrances tend to be very sweet. Yeah, it's a sweet cherry fragrance with almond, the nuttiness. It's a little bit fruity. It's got a big dose of vanilla. It's ambery. It's a little warm, spicy. And it's got a beautiful booziness about this fragrance. There's a booze note in here that is to die for. So you guys, this opens with cherry almond and liquor. That booziness with the cherry and almond, match made in heaven. And in the middle there is cherry again. There's plum with that juicy touch. There's Turkish rose. There's jasmine. You know, and the base, you guys, you get a huge dose of vanilla because there's tonka bean, vanilla, and benzoin. So it's a very big, massive dose of vanilla. And there's pearl balsam in the base, you guys. Like I told you, those balsam notes, especially notes like pearl balsam, perfect for winter time. And then this has a clove for a small spicy touch. There's sandalwood, that sensual woody hint to it. There's earthy notes like vetiver and patchouli. Gorgeous fragrance, you guys. Best cherry on the market. This is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So you guys, that's it. Those are all my amazing go-to designer fragrances for winter. Like I said, I see a difference between fall fragrances and winter fragrances, you guys. There's a difference. You know, the conifer balsam kind of fragrances and soft gourmands, they all work better in the winter time, you guys, if you ask me. So yeah, and the nutty ones too, by the way. The soft nutty gourmands really work well in the winter time. By the way, I'm gonna bring you my favorite niche winter fragrances next. Stay tuned for that. Let me know, you guys, what are your go-to winter fragrances? I would love to hear what you guys like to wear in the winter time. Do you wear different fragrances in winter than fall like me? And some actually you can wear in both fall and winter, like I said. Let me know down in the comment section, you guys. I would love to hear from you guys. I always love hearing from you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel over here. So yeah, please make sure to do that. If you are a returning viewer especially, just take a minute to subscribe. It really helps me grow my channel, you guys. I appreciate it. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I sort of post everything before YouTube. I will see you guys in my next video. As always, thank you for watching my videos. I will see you guys in my next video.